It can be really, really confusing to know how to market your business, what approach that you should take. There can be so many options, and really there's multiple different ways that you can market your business. In order to market effectively, you firstly need to lay down the foundations of there is no other traffic in the world that can be as targeted as you can be on Google. What we have found is one of the best ways to do this for service-based businesses is to welcome to Websites That Convert, the podcast where your website stops being a liability and transforms into your greatest asset. I'm your host, Shannon, and I'm going to guide you through the strategies and insights you need to build a website that not only attracts, but converts. Let's dive in. Every business needs to do marketing. It's the lifeblood of how you're going to get clients, get leads, and make sales in your business. But if you're a service provider like a tradie, allied health clinic, or anyone selling a service really, you're probably more than likely not a marketing expert. It can be really, really confusing to know how to market your business, what approach that you should take, and you're probably hearing all of these different conflicting things about what you should be doing in your business in order to get the right people coming through or finding you, generating leads, generating bookings, and of course making sales, which is the goal that you probably have. While there can be so many options, and really there's multiple different ways that you can market your business, the worst thing that you can do right now is to be stuck in indecision. In order to market effectively, you firstly need to lay down the foundations of your strategy. So this is how you want your brand to be positioned in the market to attract the right people. So being clear on who your target market is, how they're going to find you, how you're going to stand out from your competitors, and your overall brand messaging and the offers that you have. And then once you have this in place, this is when you can start laying out a system to how you're marketing. Now, this system is how you're going to generate leads. And what this comes back to is creating a marketing funnel or sales funnel that is essentially the way that you're going to be attracting people into your business. So these are people who are in your target market, actively searching for what you offer and ready to buy. Having a place to send those people, which is your landing pages and your website, and then having a way to convert that traffic into leads and a process behind the scenes to turn those leads into sales. This is how marketing works, and how a marketing funnel is actually what you really want in your business, because the outcome or goal that you're going after, which is to generate more leads and make more sales, can't just come down to having the right strategy. You have to be clear on what your strategy is in your brand positioning, but you need to have a way to apply this in a systematic way so that you can generate leads reliably and consistently without just hoping and praying for the best. Because you can have the best strategy in the world, you can have the best brand in the world, but if you don't have a systematic approach to being found by people, converting people into leads and converting leads into sales, then you simply won't grow your business, because you're not going to get the customers coming through and the revenue. That is what the goal is that you actually have. So what we have found is one of the best ways to do this for service-based businesses is to focus on high intent traffic. And the reason that this traffic is so high intent is because people are going to Google and actively searching for the services that you offer. There is no other traffic in the world that can be as targeted as you can be on Google. So if you have a trades business, you're an allied health clinic, you're offering any type of service at all, there are people right now who are going onto Google and putting in the keywords to tell Google they are looking for what you offer. If you can get found by those people and get them to click on your ads and click on your listings, then you're able to generate this really high intent, high interest type prospects to your website and landing pages, which brings us to the next step. So once you have these people, you've been found by them and you're sending them to your landing pages and your website, you want to have your website and landing pages set up to convert. So what does that actually look like? That looks like having the right structure of the pages, and this is the way that people read content, they interact with content on a page, giving them the right information at the right time and making it really, really easy for them to take the next step into becoming a lead or becoming a customer. So one thing that we have found has worked so well is simply changing the placement of your inquiry forms. So moving an inquiry form from all the way down on the bottom of the page to the hero banner of the homepage can dramatically increase the conversion rates of people that are coming through. So once you have that attention that you've gotten from people looking on Google and you've sent them to your website, if they can see there's an easy and effective way for them to take that next step and leave their details, inquire about what you have to offer, as long as it's really, really clear from the beginning that you are a business that can help them. So that messaging at the top of the page is so important. They can leave their details, they become a lead into your business, and then, you've captured that inquiry who then you can close into a sale. So firstly, it's being found by people, then it's having a place to send those people, and then it's making it easy for those people to take that next step into becoming a lead, inquiring with your business, then become a customer. But in this process as well, and creating a marketing system like this, we also need to consider what happens after a lead comes through. I see so many businesses who are generating so many great leads, but they have no process to how they're handling those leads. That is basically meaning that they're not able to generate as many sales and as much revenue as they can from these people that are coming through. So whenever you're doing any marketing, obviously the goal is to get customers. Otherwise, why would you do it? You don't actually want leads. You don't want clicks. You don't want traffic. You want customers. So if you don't have a process in place after a lead comes through, then your conversion rate from lead to sale is going to be so low that you're not going to get the return on investment that you want. So in this whole system, ensuring that you have a strategy in place to how you're actually handling that is really important. What that can look like is firstly making sure that you are having a touch point of that lead as soon as they come through that inquiry form. So speed to lead automations, this could be email, SMS. There's a lot that we can do with AI now. Having a next step for them to go through to, maybe something in that email or SMS that they can actually action without your involvement. Or if you have a sales team, making sure that they're calling that lead as soon as possible. This obviously can't be automated, but it can be systemized. And that's the most important thing, that the whole process is as systemized as possible. What you can also do is after someone puts their details through an inquiry form, actually redirect them to another page that gives them another step that they need to take. So the reason that a marketing system is so effective is because it is based off evergreen marketing methods and proven frameworks. That is the way that marketing has always worked and always will work. And another benefit of having a marketing system is that because it's based on the buyer's journey and based on these steps that I just took you through, it's really, really easy or much simpler to actually know what is and isn't working and optimize it accordingly. So if you're struggling right now to know what type of marketing that you should do, you have tried different approaches, or maybe you are doing a few different things that don't seem to be getting you the result that you want and actually generating revenue, sales, and customers, you might not have the right marketing system in place. So if you are wanting to have something like this applied to your business and see how it could work for you, this is what we do for our clients every single day. So you can find a link in the description where you can book in a free call. We can talk about your goals, what you're doing right now, and how a marketing system can help you grow and scale without feeling overwhelmed, confused, or spending a ton of time on it yourself. So I hope this episode was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening to Websites That Convert. If you found value in this episode, please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow us on all social media. And if you're a service-based business owner that's looking to double their website conversions, book a call with my team using the link below. I'll see you in the next episode.